Why is it so difficult to accept the universe for what it is instead of what we would like it to be? Yes, that is one of our biggest problems. We do not accept things as they are. The funny thing is, when we do start accepting things as they are, we become more powerful. So, okay, let's go back to the question. It's kind of a vicious cycle. In order to accept the universe the way it is, and we're not talking about the stars and the moon here, we're talking about the way life really is, as opposed to the way we would like life to be. In order to accept it the way it is, we first need to accept ourselves the way we are. And we do not accept ourselves the way we are. We romanticize things about us, and we would like to project this out to the world. So, you see, we begin with a lie. We start off with a lie. And then one thing attracts the other. Like attracts like. And in order to keep the lie about ourselves going, we also have to lie about all of life. Because if we accept life the way it is, we will be also forced to accept us the way we are. And this is what we are not ready to do. And why? Because we are in such a need for love, to be loved by others. And we learn from a young child what others actually love, because they also live in the lie. So they have convinced themselves that they love a certain thing, or they love us if we are a certain way. And then we try and portray that yes, this is what I am. Look, mommy, I did well in school. Are you going to love me? Yes, it all has to do with our need to be loved by others, because we do not want to love ourselves. And we don't realize that it is much easier to love ourselves. Well, maybe we do realize it, but you see, what happens is society has told us it's not good to love yourself. You're supposed to love others. And when you're a child, it doesn't take long to be programmed this way. But now that the energies are changing and we are leaving the dream and slowly going into reality, more and more truths will be hitting us every day. They will actually be slapping us across the face. And we are having it is becoming more and more difficult to hold on to the lies about ourselves, the lies about our lives, about our families, about how happy we are. They are all lies. This might have nothing to do with your question, but I'm seeing it now, so let me mention it. In America, it's called PDF, Public Display of Affection. You people really need to cut it out with this public display of affection. You are nauseatingly annoying, because we can see the lie in this. You are trying to show to the others how happy in love you are. This is not the truth. If it were the truth, you would not need to try and show it to us. You don't try and show the truth. The truth just is. So if you are trying to show us something, you are exactly the opposite. Stop it with kissing and hugging in public and, all this mwah, 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 mwah. It looks disgusting to the others, not to you, of course, because you are trying to convince yourself that, oh, somebody loves me. Look how much they love me. They even kiss me in public. Now, it's a show. It is an outright lie. It's not just a little fib. For those of you that don't live in English-speaking countries, a fib is a small lie where it doesn't really matter. You're not hurting anybody. That's a fib. So this public display of affection is not real. You don't do it at your house unless someone else is there, unless you have visitors. When you're alone, you don't do it. So why do you do it in public? What is it you want to convince yourself of? Because you are not convincing the rest of us. I think I've mentioned this before. In airports, I always go to airports early because I like sitting there for a cup of coffee. And you see many couples together going on holiday together, 2 or 3 couples together. And usually one of them is all like lovey-dovey and kisses and everything. And you can see in the other 2 couples, they're looking at each other like, oh God, are we going to have to put up with this for the rest of the week? I wish someone could get you to understand how fake you are when you do this. This is not real. And this is how we are with the rest of life as well. We need the attention and the love from others so bad that we will not accept life or the universe the way it is. Because we think if we do accept it, all the lies about ourselves will start crumbling. All the lies we have told others. Something else is coming up right now. Sometimes I will say to a client, why are you still in this marriage? And sometimes they're honest. In the majority of times they will lie and say things like, I love him or I love her. That's when I tell them to cut it out or leave the room because I'm not going to continue the session. There's no way I can have a session if you're lying. But sometimes they're honest and they will say, everybody now knows I'm in this relationship. It will be so complicated to end it. You see, we have told everybody we are now happy. And then if we break it off, then we have to tell them, well, we weren't really happy. We were just having sex. Or, we weren't really happy. We were trying to fulfill our needs. How do you tell this to your friends? Also, if you tell them, do you think they will be your friends much longer? They won't, because they are doing exactly the same thing. So, in order to even have friends, you have to stick to the lies. Which is okay, we have been doing it for hundreds of years, maybe even thousands, I'm not sure. But because the world is changing, because we are going into another reality, and because that reality has intelligence and truth and is real, all these lies are going to start collapsing. So as this statement in the picture says, start telling yourself the truth. Forget about others. Start telling yourself the truth so that when the veil comes down, you will not simply put a bullet to your brain, which you will. Because now, when I and many other people like me tell you the truth, you simply look away or get up and leave the room and go back into your fairy tale. But very soon, when the veil comes down, there will be nowhere to hide. This is where that saying in the Bible comes from. You will be running, but you won't be able to hide. You really will not be able to hide from the truth. It will be right in front of your eyes. It'll be shown to you like a television screen 24/7. You won't be able to sleep. You will not be able to leave the house because everyone will see your truth. Many people will die simply because they cannot handle the truth. I'm going to make a little detour here. I was giving a seminar in Turkey regarding aliens. And one person asks, the aliens are so much more technologically advanced than we are. They have better weapons than we do. What if they just come and kill us? Why should we accept them with open arms? And the alien energy that I was channeling at that moment, answered with, if we want to kill you here on earth, we don't need weapons. We simply show you your truth, and you will die instantly. This will happen even without aliens showing us our truth. The veil that is separating our world from reality is becoming thinner and thinner and thinner, and it will very soon disappear, and you will see your truth, and you won't be able to take it. You will have an aneurysm or a heart attack, a stroke. So start telling yourself the truth. Sit down and find one truth every day that you are not accepting. Actually, it might be easier to start this way. That's how I started. Maybe there's more than one truth. And that way I didn't tell myself from the first day that I'm lying to myself. I first started saying to myself, maybe there's more than one truth. Maybe our truth is not the only truth. And this way, the truths were coming in slowly, so I didn't need to have a heart attack. But do it soon, because we are running out of time behind the veil. And you know what? Don't focus too much on the governments are lying, the corporations are lying. Well, of course they are. We are lying to ourselves. Why shouldn't they? Don't focus on that. Don't focus on trying to see if other people are lying. Because once you face your truth, you will not attract the lies of others. So don't waste time with... It's not that the governments are not lying. We know this. It's not that everything is not corrupt. We know it is. But of course it will be, because this is how we are inside. And whatever exists outside of us has first started inside of us. Otherwise, it would simply not exist on the outside. So let's focus on us, and then the outside will change as well. And let me give you a little secret here. Whenever, especially women, whenever you hear a man saying, I'm saying the truth, I'm telling the truth, you know he's lying. If you want to sleep with him, play along. Say, yes, yes, okay, I believe you, and sleep with him. But if you want more than just sex, start running as soon as a man says, I'm telling you the truth. I'm being honest. I'm an honest person and I'm looking for an honest woman. Start running when you hear a man saying this. It's not that women don't say it as well, but it's mostly men saying it to women. But again, if you just want sex with him, go for it. Agree with him. But if you want more, you will never get it from a guy that says this. Anybody that says they are telling you the truth is lying. The truth is like love. It never needs to be mentioned. So if you're mentioning the truth, or if you're mentioning love, you are a hypocrite. You are a liar. Hypocrite is a Greek word. I think it means below judgment. Not judgment, criticism, below criticism. It's below, it's like below. Really low. So, if you are one of those people, I doubt you will be listening to this video. But the rest of you, as soon as someone is telling you that they're telling you the truth, get away. Really fast. I think I will leave it at this. I said my bitchiness for today. I feel better now.